So let's try to understand what a number sequence is. So human beings actually love sequences, and we love finding patterns in various things, and we love finding the general term or the principle that is existing in certain principles, certain number sequences that actually are there. We love finding them and utilizing them in order to predict the future. For example, you can have the number 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you don't have a next number, but you're asked to predict what would be the next number. For example, you see, okay, there was a 2, there was a 4, there was a 6, there was a 8, but I don't know what is next there. It could be any number, you're not sure, and there could be any number, but your common sense would say that it can't be a 9. It can't be a 9 because then it would violate the whole sequence, because all these numbers, first of all, are even. 9 is not even, but does that mean that I could just put a 12 here? Right? Could I just put a 12 here? Well, it would again violate the common sense, because you would say that, okay, 2 and 4 only have a difference of 2, 6 and 4 only have a difference of 2, 6 and 8 only have a difference of 2, but 8 and 12 has a difference of 4. So, it can't be true. So you just need to have a number here which has a difference of 2 from 8, right? So the next number should be 10, or you could just use various other logics in order to find this number 10. But the point is that you always love having sequences. You always love uh, being able to find out what comes next. So you love to predict things. That is why we learn sequences. That is why we actually find general terms that actually help us understand sequences. So the problems in real mathematics or real world couldn't be this simple. They could be something like this, for example, that, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then some 100 and some 10 blanks. This blank, for example, what I'm trying to say here, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term, this is the fifth term. What would be the 159th term, right? What would be the 159th term? Or what could be 1159 term? Or what could be some 10 lakh 1159 term? Or it could be this, what would be this term? Or you could just keep increasing numbers and be asked about what is this term. So although you were able to calculate this with simple logic, you just need some complex mathematical relations in order to calculate this term, which is this huge number, because you can't be just spending all this time calculating, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and keep going on until you reach this figure, because this figure could be arbitrarily getting bigger, and you actually don't have enough time to spend in order to get to this figure. So you just need to have a general formula in order to calculate a value like that. So we'll be actually discussing how do we calculate a any figure or any term that we are given for a particular sequence. We can calculate any missing term no matter how far it is. All we need to do is to calculate a general term and then do some mathematics there. So we'll be actually discussing how we do that in the next video. This video was all about how you understand number sequences. Patterns actually lie around everywhere, and we love dealing with them, but number sequences in your O-level mathematics would actually be dealing with more of the stuff like this, which is, I guarantee you, very, very interesting.